Is billions worth of treasure buried in Ballia? How do we know crude oil lies beneath the ground? Hello friends. Just imagine, what if the field you are walking on hides billions of rupees worth of treasure 5 kilometers beneath the surface? No jewels, no diamonds, but something even more valuable, black gold or crude oil. This is the same liquid that fuels your bike, powers airplanes, and drives the world's largest industries. And now, news has emerged that such a crude oil reserve has been discovered in Ballia district of Uttar Pradesh. ONGC has already begun drilling, and early signs suggest that a vast oil deposit lies deep underground. But the biggest question remains. How do we even know that oil is hidden beneath the earth? Today, we'll explore this topic in depth. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update on our latest videos. So let's begin today's discussion without any delay. Crude oil, or kacha tel, is a natural resource formed over millions of years from fossils buried deep within the earth. Today, it powers everything from vehicles and planes to entire industries. That's why the search for crude oil never stops, be it in deserts, deep oceans, or now, even in the soils of Uttar Pradesh. But this is no ordinary search. It requires highly advanced technology, precise analysis, and multi-level investigations. And the entire process begins with eyes in the sky, that is, with satellites. In today's age, to understand what lies several kilometers beneath the Earth's surface, scientists use ultra-sensitive, high-resolution satellites. These satellites are specially designed not only to analyze the structure of the land, but also to detect whether the materials below are solid, liquid, or gas. When combined with GPS technology, these systems start to indicate whether there's a possibility of oil beneath a specific region. In the case of Ballia, it all began with such satellite-based signals. But satellite signals are only an indication, not a confirmation. The real action begins afterward, with a technique whose name might surprise you: explosions. Yes, small, controlled underground blasts are carried out to understand what lies beneath the surface. This method uses special explosives placed at specific depths. When detonated, the goal isn't destruction, it's to generate seismic waves. These vibrations travel through the earth, bounce off different layers, and return to the surface. Extremely sensitive ground sensors, known as geophones, detect these returning waves. This technique works much like how bats use echolocation. They emit sounds and understand their surroundings based on the echo. The pattern of the returning waves reveals whether the waves hit solid rock layers or liquid zones like oil or water. From these signals, scientists can estimate not only the presence of oil, but also its size, depth, and quality. The signals received in Ballia indicate that there may be a large crude oil reserve about 5 kilometers beneath the ground. Once such confirmation is obtained, companies spring into action. Institutions like ONGC deploy expert engineers, geologists, and drilling teams to begin a high-level drilling operation. This isn't a simple task. It's not just about reaching deep underground, but also about extracting the oil safely and sustainably. Drilling is carried out using state-of-the-art machines. The first step involves creating a deep hole in the ground, known as a well. Into this well, steel pipes are inserted to protect the surrounding rock layers and to ensure a smooth and safe drilling process. Once the drill reaches the oil-bearing layer, pressure is applied to push the oil upwards. And this is how the black gold is extracted from the Earth's womb. From there, it goes to a refinery and eventually into your fuel tank. Discoveries like the one in Ballia hold immense importance for India on multiple levels. First, it strengthens our energy security, reducing our dependence on foreign oil. Second, It brings a transformational impact on the local economy. Where once only agriculture existed, now you see the arrival of large oil industry machinery, engineering teams, and heavy equipment. This creates new employment opportunities, and with it, services like hotels, vehicle maintenance, labor supply, and more start to emerge in small villages. The entire region begins to evolve into an industrial hub. And this discovery is not limited to Ballia. India is actively exploring such possibilities in other areas too, including Rajasthan, Gujarat, Assam, and even offshore under the sea. But what makes the Ballia discovery special is that it's happening in Uttar Pradesh, a state known more for agriculture than crude oil. If commercial-level oil extraction begins here, it could completely reshape the economic future of the state. India is among the world's largest importers of crude oil. Nearly 85% of our total oil needs are met through imports, which results in billions of dollars being spent every year. However, if such large oil reserves continue to be discovered within the country, this financial burden can gradually be reduced. And this is precisely the dream the Government of India and the Ministry of Energy have been working toward. To make India self-reliant in the energy sector under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. This entire process is a remarkable blend of science, technology, and strategy. Geological scientists use their expertise to identify potential reserves. Engineers dig deep into the earth. And policymakers shape the framework for execution. It's not just about extracting oil, it's about driving an entire industrial ecosystem, where there is both significant risk and the potential for massive profit. A wrong estimate can render crores worth of drilling futile. But a precise decision can transform the future of an entire region. The discovery in Ballia clearly reflects that India no longer wants to remain dependent solely on West Asia for its oil needs. The focus is now shifting inward, toward exploring the country's own land, soil, and deep underground reserves. What makes this even more significant is the use of new technologies, artificial intelligence, and precise data analysis in the exploration process. It shows that India is now joining the League of Nations that identify, value, and utilize their own natural resources as the foundation for their future. The real curiosity now lies in what comes next. If oil is found in commercial quantities, will a refinery be set up in Ballia? Will this lead to similar exploration efforts in other districts of Uttar Pradesh? Will local youth get the opportunity to build careers in the oil and gas industry? These questions are not only fascinating but are also filled with exciting possibilities. What is certain, however, is that this discovery is not just about unearthing a crude oil reserve, it marks the beginning of a new chapter in India's journey toward energy self-reliance. And in the soil where once only wheat and rice grew, the fuel to power the nation may soon begin to rise.
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.